What is the South African government's view on cryptocurrency? Are they getting involved in this industry? Do they even know and care that exchanges exist? That is what we're going to be talking about in this morning's video. Good morning, everybody. Well, I might not have all the answers and I might not know exactly what the government's thinking. I can tell you what I've experienced and what I know firsthand. On Wednesday, Altcoin Trader, as well as some of the other exchanges in South Africa, were all invited to a conference in Pretoria with government. Now, when I say government, I'm talking about the Reserve Bank of South Africa, the Financial Intelligence Center. Of course, SARS was there, many members of the police force were there, and the Hawks were also there. There were a lot of other government officials that attended and organizations which I might have missed. But basically, everyone involved in the financial sector was there, and the conference was specifically on cryptocurrencies. It was a very cooperative conference where they invited exchanges like ourselves to stand up and present in front of everyone and tell them what we had experienced in the industry, the pitfalls of the industry, and basically to hear what we have to say about how government can regulate the industry and, suggestions on the way forward. Of course, SARS also spoke and gave some insight onto their views of cryptocurrencies. The Reserve Bank also spoke. Now, while it is not a regulated industry at this stage, the government is watching very carefully what is happening in this space, and I think that is a positive thing. In addition to that, the government has a very forward-thinking and healthy approach for the crypto industry in South Africa. They do not want to ban cryptocurrencies. They do not want to stifle innovation in the cryptocurrency industry. They are very forward-thinking. They want it to flourish, but they want it to flourish in a way that the consumer does not get hurt and that the public at whole are protected, which I think is a healthy approach. And I'm feeling very comfortable with the way that they are looking at crypto and the way they're looking to regulate crypto. Of course, I think that they could take a more liberal approach, but obviously what they are doing is something that I'm more than willing to agree is acceptable and is not in any way going to stifle our industry. Now, having said that it's an unregulated industry, and it certainly is, it's not really, because 2 weeks ago we had the Financial Intelligence Center at our office doing a full inspection on our procedures and on how compliant we were. They were there for a couple of hours. They have verbally told us that they are happy with the way that our procedures are run and they are happy with our compliance. We are still awaiting official report so that we can have this documented. But even though people say it's unregulated, the government is regulating us to a certain extent, and they are watching what we do and making sure that everyone out there is protected. They're also doing this with every one of the exchanges, at least the exchanges that are doing significant volume and that are industry leaders. So, South African government currently have a positive view of cryptocurrencies. I am very relieved. I don't think we have anything to worry about with cryptocurrency in South Africa. Our government is here. They are looking after us and they are looking out in the space. That, of course, could always change at any time. But right now, we're in a good position and I'm feeling comfortable. That's it from me.